Hello peeps, welcome back to Sailwind. I am Polar Bear 70 and we are in Al Nilem, having dropped off a bunch of stuff. We had picked up a bunch of stuff for quests, but I want to just go and see if there's anything that we can trade to the destinations that we're going to, which is Alchemist Island and Albacore. So what we're looking for is like, okay, so like we could buy rum here. Are these for sale? No. So we could buy rum for 211 here and then try to sell it. We could buy coconuts. Oh my goodness, no, we can't buy coconuts. That's a lot of coconuts. Holy cow. All right, let's see what else. This is... yeah, that's all of the... Or we could buy a bottle of water. We could try buying water here and selling it. I don't know how good of an idea that is. Let's keep going. They have bananas and dates, but they're not selling in bulk. I don't think there's anything or no other vendors. I think these are the vendors. So here's what we'll do. We will pick up rum for 211. So we'll have to remember that we actually purchased the rum for 211. And then what we can do is we can go around as we go to different destinations. We will look and see if we can sell it for a profit. Gives us a little bit extra money. So we will just, and worst comes to worst, we can actually use the rum to drink. There we go. Okay. We can use the rum to drink, and that way, you know, we won't thirst to death. So, with that in mind, let us... Now, you'll notice the telltale, which is a little flag at the top of the mast showing us which direction the wind is going in. Thankfully, they put one down here, too, so you can actually see it, which is kind of nice. Let's go off the moorings, and then we will be ready to go. The wind is blowing to the southwest, which is good. We got to go to the southeast, so that's at least something. Let's pull down the sail, and we're already off. I might have to do a little bit of rearranging while we're underway, but okay, so which direction are we traveling? Northwest. Well, that's not very useful because we got to go southeast. So we will spin. Okay, that's going to turn this way, and then we will continue going. Like, yay. Now I do see a set of islands out here. So that's southeast. Okay, so another thing that I learned, we learn a lot of things, is that the map can actually, because it's like a picture, can actually go up on the wall. Let me try to get off of the crate. Okay, so here we go. So we can stick this once you see the green. Like, nope. Let's put it like, there we go, perfect. Okay, so We're in Al-Nilem right now. That island that we can see to the southeast is probably the Isle of Clear Mind. So we need to go to the left side of that to get to Alchemist's Island. So we will stay clear of that to the left. We'll come back up here. So we think that this is the Isle of Clear Mind. So we need to go to the left of that. Okay. We'll swing to the left. And not too much. See, now we need to swing this guy back to pick the wind up again. Whenever you hear the canvas rippling like that, it's always a bad sign. Okay, so a couple of new changes in this, in the beta. Obviously, this little guy down here, the telltale is now down here, which is nice. If you go to a one of the winches. Oh, how interesting! It doesn't. Oh, I have to use it. So when I go to use it, it actually shows me what keys pull it and push it, and release or pull in which direction, which is actually helpful because I always forget. What else? There is a device that is used to measure the speed of your boat, but it's only available if you start a new game and go into the starter boat in Al-Ankh. So we've already started. I don't want to have to restart again. But presumably it will be available in a future build that once this thing comes out of beta. So here we are. It is... we can fish a little bit. I think I might want to rearrange a couple of these things because we have a lot going on here. How are we doing? We could eat a little bit of food. Got 21 to drink, so let's see if we can't move this around here like this. We'll put the fishing hooks. Oh, does that actually fit in there? Holy cow, that fits in there. We'll put the dates on top. Oh, but we can't fit the dates on top. Shouldn't they stack? Maybe they don't stack. Okay. So we'll stick the dates back here. Okay, that's copper, so that's going to be heavy. I don't know that there's really much that we can do with this. We'll take the barrel of rum and we'll put it back here. Did that just say fill? That's interesting. Can you fill barrels with stuff from other barrels? I didn't think you could. Anyway, come on. There we go. That's terrible. I don't really want to put anything on top of these crates, the big crates, because they're so big, and then stuff slides around. So what we'll do instead is we will clear the left side of the, so that whenever we have to move up and down, we'll go on the left side. Now I know we're like loading everything on the right side of the boat. I don't think that matters just yet. Really, it ought to, but it doesn't. I'm sure that's going to change. Okay, so let's take a look. We're going to skirt pretty close. Oh, wait, what's that? What's that one out there? That is definitely the Isle of Clear Mind. So let's take a look at our map. What could that possibly be? Is that the Lion's Fang? That can't be right. Really don't think we can see that far. Oh, maybe that's part of Gold Rock. That might be part of Gold Rock. So let's swing just a little bit more to the left. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so now we can stick the maps up on the posts and look at it. I figure if I get an ocean map, I'll stick it over here. Although I don't know if this ship is ever going to make it through the ocean or not. Move the fishing hooks here. We'll put the barrel in here. Like that, sort of. This boat has so little space. Okay. Alright, with that in mind, the sun is going down. I think I can open this up just a little bit. Yeah, everything looks good. Okay. So this is where we're at. Cruising along at a slow but steady pace. Okay, so that over there is Gold Rock. So that is the Isle of Clear Mind. It looks like that in the far distance over there is Neverdin. And I don't think we can see the other islands on the horizon just yet. So, with that in mind, let's fish. Because hey, you know, free food and all. All right. So this new device that gives you the velocity of your ship or the speed of your ship. Basically, it's very similar to, imagine like a device with a line with like a bobber at the end. And what happens is the bobber goes into the water and it goes out for a certain distance, and then the line sort of pulls, and it has like a dial that basically dials up for the speed that you're actually going at. And it's actually pretty nifty. It's a really cool idea. I like it. It's a lot better, I think, than the knot system where you would hear the knots, hitting up against the, the boat as the individual knots went out over the boat. So it's pretty cool. I like it. I've only got to use it once, but it's a pretty simple. It's a pretty simple concept. So here we go. So we'll bring this guy over here, And it looks like he left us the hook, so we will go again. Alright, this time I'm going to pull the line in just a little bit, so it's not nearly as far out. One of the things that has been suggested for this game is something else to do on long voyages. Right now we've been doing like, a day or two voyage, or, it takes about a day or a day and a half, or, probably at most 2 days when you're in the archipelago region. But when you head out into the ocean, you could go 10 days without actually seeing anything except for just ocean. So, there is a call to have other stuff to do. Although, I kind of prefer the fishing part. Alright, let's see. Up. Yeah. I kind of wish there was a way to, while you're holding the fishing pole, to just grab a fishing hook. That'd be nice. Alright, here we go again. And you can see the stars are coming out. The North Star is right there. So it's that guy. And that hook, the sort of spiral that you see, I'm just pulling this line in just a little bit, but this spiral, this line of stars actually points us and lets us know how late it is in the evening. So right now, that's the position that it's at sundown. And as time goes on, this spiral loop is going to spin this way. And then around dawn, it's going to be pointing down here. So it's kind of a nifty little way to tell time at night. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Hopefully my line is still out long enough that the bobber's actually, like, in the water. Anyway, yeah, so this is, oh, there we go. This is pretty cool, though. All right, let's bring another fish in. And I think I may look at what my energy looks like, and I'll see if sleep might not be a good idea. Hopefully, the the weather will stay nice. Alright, let's take a look. Yeah, we can definitely sleep. So I'm going to grab a drink first. I don't want to drink from the rum. I want to drink from the water. So. Okay. All done there. And then let's eat a little something. So I'm going to eat some goat cheese. That should be enough. Okay, let's just make sure. Yeah, I think we can probably open this up just a little bit. Okay, Isle of Clear Mind is right there. So we are passing by. We have a ways to go to get to Alchemist Island. So, I don't have any problem using the hammock. Now there is a bug here. You'll probably see it. Yeah, the little bar flashes a bit when you first get into it. But this is why this is in beta, so we can catch these things. Okay, so I can hear the canvas. Wonder if the wind shifted a little bit. If I get a chance to get conscious, I will check it and see, but okay. So let's take a look at where we're at. Yeah, we should probably pull it a little closer. So let's pull it like that. Yeah, actually probably the whole way. Because we are very, very close to going directly into the wind. You'll notice there are definitely waves going on here. Okay, that's got to be gold rock. See if we can see Isle of Clear Mind. If I look this way, I think that's it back there. It's kind of hard to tell where it is exactly. So it looks like we are still on course. Let's check and see. So right now, here's that spiral I was talking about, and now it's pointing down here. So it's actually a couple of hours until sunrise. Let's check our stats. We could stand to eat something, so... Oh, blue shimmertail. I think that's a tuna, but it doesn't actually say. That looks like a blue shimmertail, too. Okay, so let's eat the tuna. Whoops. Okay. And because this isn't cooked, it doesn't give us a whole lot, but let's drink some more. Water. Okay. All right. Back to the hammock, and we'll sleep a little bit more. Hopefully it will be dawn by the time we wake up. And then in that case, we will be set, because then we'll be able to see stuff again. It's kind of difficult to see things at night, unless you're really, really close to them. They kind of show up as like light gray, but when it's far off in the distance, really hard to see. As it should be. So, thankfully, knock on wood, we've not run into any serious storms or anything yet. Okay. Now you'll notice the wind is now blowing. We could probably stand to open this up just a little bit. Like yay. Okay, so if I look back here, that's the Isle of Clear Mind. That's got to be Neverdin. That's got to be Neverdin. Okay, the sun is rising. It is morning. All right, we may want to reef this just a little bit. And what that means is we pull up the sail just a little bit so that we're not tilting the boat so drastically. If we were actually going in the direction of the wind, I would say, okay, let's open it up and stuff. But right now, we're pretty much... See, the wind is coming from the east-northeast. So southwest is ideal. Or like west-southwest is ideal. Makes me wonder if we shouldn't head directly south. Can we see? Okay, if that's never dim, which I'm pretty sure it is, we should be able to head pretty straight southwards, and if we head directly south, then we can swing to the east. The problem is to the east is not great. So let's stay on the current course. The wind being as strong as it is actually helping us quite a bit. Yep, everything looks good. So let's check. We could stand to eat a little bit more. So I am actually going to eat these shimmer tails. Somebody mentioned on the Discord channel that these guys look mean. And I gotta say, they are right. They look like they're pretty angry fish. We're gonna eat them anyway. Nom nom nom. Okay. Let's grab a little bit more water. Just keep... Okay. Yeah, it is quite windy out here. It's kind of a shame we're not headed in that direction, because this boat would fly going with this wind. You can already see what a tilt we've got going here. Boy, if we get much more, it's going to be pretty nasty. We definitely don't want to founder the boat. So we'll keep the sail up a little bit. But yeah, considering the... Oh, you know what? We might be able to open that up just a little bit to catch a little bit more of the wind. But considering the direction that the wind is going in, we're cruising along here. There's a pretty serious wind here. You can always tell you're doing pretty good speed when you can see the splashes in the front of the boat. Anyway, so we will continue on our course. The haze is starting to pick up now. See, I can only see like what I think is never dim. There's Gold Rock. I think we are actually on course here. If I look at the map, we're about right here, say. Now, I can verify this by just looking. So, Gold Rock is to our northeast. And Neverdim, oh man, I can't even see it anymore. These waves are crazy. Alright, let's see if we can see it up here. Nope. Wow, we got these really big... Oh, there it is. So it's all the way out there. And that's in the... so that's in the west-southwest. So if Neverdim is west-southwest, that puts us right about... I mean, I'm trying to put the pointer there, but like right around here someplace. Presumably heading in the correct direction. Once we get to the north of Gold Rock City, to get to Alchemist, we just head directly south. And then we'll have to fight our way to Albacore. Probably head east and then go north. Or maybe north and then east. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. Anyway, yeah. So once that island is like here, then we go directly south. Because we'll know at that point that we're in this area right here, and then just going south should get us to Alchemist Island. So that's a little bit of navigating using the islands as they appear on the horizon. Point your compass to it, and then try to figure out if I triangulate, you know, where does that put me on this map? Well, northeast is this way. Neverdin is that way, so I'm like right around here, but I'm heading this way. It's hard to do with the with the boat swaying back and forth, but you get the idea. The idea is these points of reference can pretty much tell us where we're at. We could actually start... I don't think we can see... there's an island down there. That, I think, is Neverdim, I think. That looks like right there, out there. That looks like it's probably Alchemist's island. I can't see Albacore from here. I don't know if I want to swing any more into the wind. Alright, let's tighten up the sail just a little bit. Okay. And then we will swing the boat this way, but not too far. I want to make sure we're still getting wind in the sail. And it looks like we still are. Yeah, now we're pointing towards that island group. And so this is navigation using that, using compass, the compass as your sort of indicator of where you're going. Doesn't always work. A lot of it has to do with the identification of islands. If you screw up which islands if you screw up which islands that you're trying to identify, obviously everything is going to get messed up. So don't do that. Try your best to identify islands. Each one has a particular shape. Some of them are a lot easier than others to identify. In particular, here in the Al-Ankh, Gold Rock City, the island that Gold Rock City is on, is pretty much visible all the time. From anywhere on the map. So that's a big help. I'm pretty sure if you go into any of the other archipelagos, it's pretty much the same way. There's a large island that you can always see, and then the smaller islands you only see as you're coming up on them. Gosh, this is where I kind of wish I had that speed meter thing, because I'd be curious to see how fast we're going. One of the things that I did notice is that this is sort of cutting through, so I'll have to point that out. Yeah, so let's see. Where's that? There's the island group. We could stand to maybe put it a little further to starboard, but yeah, let's try to do that. Let's push it a little bit to the starboard, just because we'll get better wind. I don't want to push it too far. Yeah, it's pretty good. The thing is, once I get there, I don't want to have to turn to port, because if I turn to port, I'll have to turn into the wind. And then the same thing that happened at Al-Nilem will happen here. And I'd rather not do that. I'd rather overshoot to the left side of the island group and then swing in and turn to starboard, turn to the right in order to pull into the port. Gives me more energy and more wind to work with. So with that in mind, I think for right now we are going to call it a video, as we are approaching Alchemist Island. And then hopefully we'll be able to trade all of this stuff off, or, the stuff that we have for Alchemist Island. We have a bunch of stuff, coconuts, and the copper, and then we'll see if we can trade the rum. And then we'll go from there. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you like this series. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.